Top morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku was cheated on and became a chaos goodness or none. Okay, so yeah, so you guys voted for how strong he would or how powerful he would. Would he be the Lord? He could be like change this guy and then this guy. Yeah. So you chose, or you all chose Lord. Ern. So he is now. Huh? Sorry about that. And yeah, the plus you all chose her. And hold on. Give me a moment. This one, you guys voted for her to be his like girlfriend, basically. Not the one that cheats, because it's a top one. So the one that cheats on him would be Maya. Or, yeah, Maya. And this is what I put. How powerful would you like to make in Chaos and Zuko to be, and why? Most of you chose Overlord. So, he's an Overlord. He has Maya, that cheats. And he also has affairs with her. Yeah. I think. Hold on. NYZ. Nizzy, I think. Yeah. So, yeah. So, and I'm also thinking about adding 2 more characters. Nizzy is just by herself. She needs like her own or like family thing. So her would be her light sister, should I say? And her other sister is dark sister. Yeah. So yeah, they all have different emotions. So, and they had the family. Yeah. And I'm also throwing in Zumi, so that. So let's begin. So, with them being born, the Zuko was born as a Chaos Lord, or Chaos and Lord, or Chaos Lord. It's so he sometimes doesn't even know, or he doesn't even know that he's that. So then at age of 4, the Zuko or his sons are in this alternate timeline are like They're guns that they worship. They respect them. Yeah. So yeah. And at age of 4, they went to a quirk doctor. Her and yeah. He lied to Zuko about not hunt. He's not has a quirk. He was born quirkless. But there's one thing. Zuko does have a quirk. It's just similar to fire manipulation. It's elemental manipulation. So yeah. So then in or so Zumi got a lot of attention and from Inko and Musashi. It's basically they cut Zuko out of their lives. Yeah. So he basically got abandoned. And then, and his, when at 3 years old, the Maya, I forget her name, or, yeah, I keep saying Mina, but Maya, she ends up, trying to pull a prank, or pulled a prank on him, of, like, dating, like, someone else, and, yeah, basically cheated on him. It's a pretend one. So, he, about to kill himself. Yeah. Luck or destiny, he would have it. Or luck would have it that this girl saved his life. You know. And yeah, from dying. Because how stressed he was. Let me remind you. He got ignored so much from age of 4 to age of 7. And at age of 7, he's about to get killed by himself. As yeah, the so he heard that he had no will to live, kind. As yeah, as yeah, she ends up saving his life and like took away like the gun and kissed him. As yeah, and no, she is not the like that, but she is more of like seeing the chaos gun and this. Yeah, like from the D&D D and D one. Yeah, the yeah. So she ends up loving on him, and both of them are immortals, or all three, or all four. Her, her sister, and her other sister, and him are all immortals, so they can never age, they can never die. So yeah. So so both so they've been or she's been dating him from age of 7 to 15. Yeah, that would have been 15, that would have been or no, yeah, 7, 15. I don't know an exact number, so probably 8 years. Yeah, but I really don't know. I'm just so yeah. She's been dating him for 8 years, just to say that. Yeah, and it's like a long time. Even, it's hilarious. Yes, sometimes during like Halloween or like one day after like school, oh, she takes him out for dinner. Like basically romantic stuff, kind. That's one day. Yeah. And yeah. So now at age of 15, they go to UA and he he got put in class 1B. Okay? With or and his girlfriend Nazel, I think, wants him to be in class 1A. But they forbids her or him from. So and Zumi was in class 1A, and yeah. As I'm skipping the ball throw. Oh. And the the yeah. So the after like I'm skipping the heroes versus villains, but during the USJ thing before I already have it on my phone of that picture things, but I don't remember where it is. Is that sad? Yeah. So yeah. So class 1B and class 1A are on the same bus. As she likes Zuko when he's not like all rageful. Or not the yeah, who he is. She doesn't care about quirkless or any of the one or she doesn't care about quirkless people, mutants. They to her eyes, she sees them as humans with special ability or humans without any superpowers. Yeah. She doesn't see like the one with quirks with superpowers things. Yeah. So she sleeps on his shoulder. As he really enjoys her company. And yeah, as everyone, or of course, he woke her up. Um, and they arrived. So, when they did yeah, whole thing. So, yeah. And during the, after all that, sports festival, oh, I'm skipping the race and cavalry battle. Oh, because it's pretty boring. And yeah, it is. As the but during the fight one, my original plan was Zuko against the brain dude, and the he wins or Zuko won because let's just say Zuko accidentally made in a like dark shadow thing around like him and the razor or not razor the brain dude brainwashing dude, and it was Zuko or and then the brain dude was where that night guy is looking right at the Lord. Yeah. And that Lord is Zuko. So yeah. As he was like yeah. So then the then he had terrifying images, like eyes rolled back of his head. The brain dudes. And it lasts about 5 minutes of him screaming in torture. His body starts shaking like uncontrollable. As he says, "Who are you?" As he starts screaming Like, it terrified him for 5 minutes. Yeah. And it terrifies everyone what they were about to see. Or they thought. As only person that, or only 3 people that aren't worried is her and her sisters. Yeah. So I said sisters, like more than one. So her and her. Yeah. So she ends up finding it adorable. And yeah. So it was cute. Yeah, sometimes chaos guns, like when people scream or when someone like terrorized the people, but they find it so cute. So then the internship, I'm skipping it. Cambark, skipping. Because actually, her and him were like dating, have a same room. Yeah. And basically, he loves him so much. Yeah, like both of them even were cuddling together. And were you all expecting? I just now realized. Were you all expecting the D&D theme, Dungeons and Dragons, and girls, the ones that the other YouTuber does, the ones that I won't. I'm trying to stay like true to the audience. Yeah. So I I grabbed any pictures. So yeah. So then let's say Zuko got kidnapped. His sister did defeat Muscular. Yeah. And she is dating Bakugo, so yeah. So then the as yeah, but she ends up was worried as her other sister says, "No need to worry. He's probably him or they probably kidnapped him to turn against us." Yeah, big sis. The he's probably at the villain's base right now. But they didn't know that when, of course, Zuko, as they all like, or at the villain's base, they ended up basically winning, or no, not winning. When the villain, like him, says, "Well, well, well, looks like we grabbed the wrong person. We were supposed to grab Bakugo or Todoroki or that bird guy. As, yeah, not some workless loser. And Zuko, whom, as they about to release him to join their team, and Pro Hero shows up. All Might versus All for One. All Might versus So All for One is about to use his Omega Beam, like his laser attack, and on All Might, but Zuko really got upset. Like, his anger couldn't be controlled. And Zuko finally unlocked his heavenly form. As he shows it. Yeah. His true monster form. As the darkness, or it turns to super black, cloudy, as purple flowed around the entire area. The giant-sized snake came out of the ground. But it was not just an ordinary snake. It was the Chaos Zuko, or Chaos Lord Zuko, as it could kill. It will kill whoever. As he grabs All for One, lifts him up to the eye level, to his eyes level, as he's about to strike him down until All for One knew it was. This is, as Zuko, or as All for One says, guess Shiraki-san guessed wrong. Or chose right. Because you're the most powerfulest one of them all. You're the Chaos Lord of the destruction, everything. And you are the only person that has this much power, Zuko Midoriya. Your quirk was... You actually do have a quirk. The quirk is... Elemental manipulation. You transform the ground, fire, or water, or anything that's elemental into your own whatever you need. Zuko was on a whole nother level. Like, his face was this. He had horns coming out of his head. head, razor sharp blades coming out of his fingernails. Yeah, as he looks at All for One and squeezing the life out of him as the the blade that he had in his arm or in his hand was pierced right through All for One, ripping or tear through flesh and bones, striking his heart. Blood came out, and when it did, All for One was no more. It was horrific, where the symbol of evil has died that fateful day. As he turns and looks at the League of Villains, as some of them are terrified. They could not even move their own bodies. Because it terrifies them. As he's about to strike Shirakisen right in the chest, but he ends up getting stopped by his beloved girl. And as his girlfriend popped out of nowhere and begging him to stop. Please. As he remembers who she is. Nasal. As his voice cracks from being a deep voice. Yeah. So, yeah, as Nasal says, yes, it's me. Please stop. You're a really good person. As she cares about him. Since after seeing his chaos form, as he calms down, and transforms back into the human. Yeah. As everyone couldn't believe that the Zuku or Deku that they all called him, but his actual name is Zuku, so yeah. And some of them even were shaken. Asashi saw his own son as Chaos Lord. Yeah. It, out of every single one, he was the most powerfulest one. And as yeah, so when he calms down, he just as he knows that, or she knew that when he finally snapped, when someone that he looks up to, as Almay wanted to know of why he he the he, why did he like have this power? And she ends up, not her, but she ends up, because she's with Zuko at a moment. But she explains that he was born her with this much power. Or he's very strong. And at the meeting thing, after all for one as they were reconsidering bumping him up to class 1A, because yeah, and yeah, everyone from this world or city heard that Zuko is the Chaos Lord. Everyone is, every time they walk right past him, he like tries to talk to him. They respect him as a person. They are treating him as a lord. And yeah, his girlfriend was also, as they both got married. By the way, way after. So she ends up telling him what she is. Sorry. And she is the goddess, or chaos goddess. Yeah. So all the four of them are mortals, and they even have a humongous mansion that could put 25,000 people inside. Plus, it's custom designed. So, yeah. And when Zumi, or actually during the school time, Zumi walks up to her brother. She still remembers her brother because it's not the other alternate timelines where does Sashi have take away memories kind. So yeah. So he says, or she walks up to him, hugs him, and basically called him her brother. Yeah. As Asashi and Inko were gonna punish themselves about shooting themselves in the chest, like what Zuko did in the first part. Yeah, of this. But Zuko took away their guns, and as he tells them, no need to punish yourself for the mistakes. As he hugs both of them at the exact same time. As he, yeah. As, yeah. And the bullet, or he didn't, or they really didn't shoot. Yeah. And, yeah. I'm skipping the overhaul arc because it's kind of boring. And, yeah. So, because it's the monster form of Zuko or hang on this, and more bigger than Overhaul owns monster form, and end up like hitting him around like a little foot or kickball thing. Yeah. So yeah. So then after that, the of course she gets married to him, and yeah, they had, or actually, he didn't just marry one. He got married to her sister, and her other sister all at once. Yeah. Because you know why? She recommended that. As he's okay with it. He has 3 wives, and so 3 times 2 equals 6. Yeah, so each one had 2 kids. So she had 2 kids, her and her had 2 kids. Man, that would be terrifying. And they all became siblings, should I say. Yeah. So as they could not believe every single one, or actually, hold on, not 2, but they usually, this is my opinion. Here, hold on. So the Chaos Lord, or no, Chaos Goddesses, usually, or Chaos Gods, have usually when they meet like when they have their kids, they just they aren't just like how humans are, but not just like one or two or probably three or 18. They have 100 kids usually. Yeah. So 100 times 3. 300. Yeah. Basically, basically, they had 300 kids, and each one has their mother's powers and their father's quirks. And they all, like, they all got higher education than a humankind. Yeah. So some of them are really good, some aren't really, man, but they love their parents so much. Yeah. And there's some that are like, or all of them are really powerful than the humans with quirks. Stronger than their father, or same strength. Yeah. And you want to see? This is what Zuko looks like when he, like, lets himself, or he controls himself. So yeah. So their parents were lucky to have a chaos goddess, or chaos lord, because usually it's legendary rare of having a kid that is a chaos god. Is yeah. Plus it's yeah. Because usually whoever has those as their kids are now the ones that are gets the so much respect for, because they aren't just like, they even pay them. So oh yeah. So basically Zuko is has no like cheated on, because Mina or Maya, yeah, Maya, she went for someone else actually, but deep down her heart was broken because she didn't realize that her boyfriend was actually a chaos his lord. As yeah. So this is the end of the what if. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Yeah. And actually, Bakugo, before we go, Bakugo in this what if was basically being, like, turkey. So yeah. So bye. What the heck just happened? Hello? Sorry. Give me a moment.